So there you have the introductions of the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. Roosevelt against St. Francis Fighting Saints. And we'll have the opening tip right after a break on the Lakers Sports Network.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
As we come back, just underway here at the Goodman Center. Lakers winning the opening tip. And wide right with it, Julio Montez. Brought it back now, right elbow to Swinford. He picked it up, brought it back out high to the right point now. Shot clock down to 5. Swinford has it back near the top of the key. Fires from there, off the front of the rim and out. And the rebound goes to St. Francis. Defensive rebound there by Aitor Anabarte for the Fighting Saints. Anabarte with the rebound, and he had a great game against the Lakers in the first game between these two teams. He leads the team at 15.6. Lakers able to get a steal here. Lob up ahead, and in from the right. The lane is there for Maurice Commander, and that's the way the scoring begins in the game. So Maurice Commander picks up the first 2 points, and the Lakers have a 2-0 lead. Nadav Gurner into the front court. Flipped it out high left now. Gonna bring it back out around the perimeter. Right point. Here's Gurner with it again. Back around the arc. They're working in low left. Drop pass back into the lane. Off balance shot rejected there. Ball came back out front to Gurner after the attempt there by E.J. Charles. Long lob now into the near corner. Shot clock winding down, and the shot here too late of the B. Roosevelt getting possession of the basketball back. So the Lakers now to move it the length of the court from left to right as you watch in our video stream. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday night. Lakers trying to continue their winning ways here in the CCAC. Julio Montez into the front court here for the Lakers. Angles right, guarded by Wright. Back out high now. Here's Ajiboye with it. Left side to Matt Myers. Myers circles around, pulls up at the foul line. Out high now to Yuri Swinford. Gave it up right of the key. Commander to the foul line. Brought it back out. Off to the right again to Montez. Shot clock at 8. Montez spins, brought it near sideline now, and there's a quick 3 ball that'll be in. So Maurice Commander hits the 3 from the near side. He has a quick 5 points in the game, and the Lakers have a 5-0 lead. Gurner angles left into the front court. Out high right with it now, Darius Wright. Back near side, Gurner. They lob it in left baseline. Tight pressure here by Swinford. Bounce pass in low left. Got shielded there out front by Charles, but they work it in deep low right. And right there for the lay-in, Aitor Anabarte. So Anabarte with his first 2 of the game. 5-2, Roosevelt the lead. Into the front court. Here's Commander. Works it left off a screen that was inadvertently set there by one of the defenders. That was Carter Fahey who had inadvertently set a screen there. Pulling up left elbow, Matt Myers. Back around out high right now. Here's Julio Montez with it. Montez spins wide right. Back out front now to Swinford. He'll take a 3 and it's in. Great start here for the Lakers shooting-wise in this game as Yuri Swinford buries the tray. And the Lakers have an 8-2 lead. Into the front court, Gurner angles to the right side now. Run it back out high to Darius Wright. Wrap around in low left. And they'll drop it back into the lane. Tie-up situation here. Now the ball kind of jarred loose. It goes left of the lane. Picked up there. Lakers able to get it back, but then they turn it over on a batted ball. And St. Francis will reset. Gurner has it out high right now. Gurner brought it back up top right. Now kind of a touch pass to the left elbow, and from there, a 14-foot fall away is going to be in. Is hitting that Carter Fahey. That makes it a 8-4 Laker lead. Julio Montez into the front court here for the Lakers. Angles left. Ajiboye was about to set the screen there. Here's Swinford now handing it up near side to Maurice Commander. His defender falls down. Commander takes a 3. That rims out. E.J. Charles, I believe, got the rebound in a traffic jam there for St. Francis. Up the near side with it is Gerner. Out between the circles now. Right back to Nadav Gerner. Gerner has it wide left. Picked it up, free throw line extended. 2 quick passes. They work it in deep, and a foul called here. As Enepatarte tried to take it in deep. And we'll see who the foul is on here against Roosevelt. 16:02 for the half. Yuri Swinford, the foul for the Lakers. Swinford his first, and the team's first. And free throws coming up here. Aitor Enepatarte, and the first free throw here goes in. Shane Stevenson and Chima Nwosu into the game now for the Lakers. Enepatarte, one more free throw coming up. Enepatarte, 81.3% from the line this year. Also said he leads the team in scoring. He also leads the team in rebounding at 7.9 boards a game. Here's the second free throw. That's in for Enepatarte. He makes them both. 8-6 Roosevelt with the lead. Julio Montez brings it into the front court. Was going to angle right, then he cut back a step to the left. Bounce passes it. Right elbow with it is Shane Stevenson. Stevenson brought it back now to Commander. Bounce pass in low left to Nwosu. Can't find a shot. Brought it now right edge of the lane to Stevenson. He spins. Got around Enepatarte and then laid it in. Ryan Marks, the head coach of St. Francis, saying that should have been a travel, but the call never made, and the Lakers have a 10-6 lead. Here's Darius Wright out high left in the St. Francis front court. Brought it back up top of the arc, now angling to the right side with it. Here's Gerner again to Wright. He'll swing it wide left. Now to Enepatarte, left elbow. He brought it back out wide left, and then a three misses for E.J. Charles, and the rebound goes to Roosevelt. Into the front court, Maurice Commander on the drive, running one-hander left with the left hand, banks, then goes in out, back in again. Maurice Commander making it his 12-6 Laker lead. Into the front court, here's Nadav Gerner for St. Francis. Near side to Darius Wright. First substitution about to come into the game for USF. That'll be Lewis McGlasson. Here's Wright now up top, taking a three, and he nails it dead center. Darius Wright coming in averaging 14 and a half a game, drills the three. 12-9 Roosevelt. Another sub about to come in. That'll be Ben Kritz for St. Francis. Here's Chima Nwosu into the air, puts up the shot, banks it no good. Aitor Enepatarte with a rebound for St. Francis. Up ahead now and into the front court. Saints able to control. Enepatarte off to the left side. Got it to right left elbow. He'll kick it back out front. Then a straightaway three that'll rim out there for Fahey. And the Lakers get the rebound. Now a third sub will come into the next timeout. This will be Casimir Ochiaka. He'll come in for the Saints. So three subs will come into the next opportunity for USF. Commander, hook pass off on the left side to Montez. He'll take a three off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound goes to Darius Wright for St. Francis. Wright on the move into the front court. Wright picked it up. Lobbed it out high right. Yuri Swinford about to come back into the game for the Lakers. Around the arc to the left side. Now Wright with it again near sideline. Shot clock at 15. Boy, a lot of time still on the shot clock. They've had a lot of passes. Enepatarte, low left against a double team. Backed it up into the corner. Got it back to Wright. He falls the way. Feeds it in deep to Gerner, but as the ball was in midair, a whistle and a foul here on Roosevelt. This will be on Chima Nwosu for the Lakers. His first, team's second. As the substitutions I mentioned earlier will come into the game now for St. Francis. 12-9, Lakers have the lead, 13:32 for the half. Lakers to inbound. I should say St. Francis to inbound. Under the basket here to the left. Ball brought in out high right. Darius Wright is wide open, misses the three. Ball kicked into the right corner, and it'll be tracked down there by Chima Nwosu. Boy, Wright was wide open there. Nobody was within about a 6-foot radius of him, but he missed the shot. Lakers with the ball back. Left elbow, here's Swinford off a feed from Commander. Yuri into the lane, puts it up after contact, misses the shot, got his own rebound on the follow. That'll rim out after it went off the glass, and the rebound cleared by St. Francis. Ochiaka with a rebound there for the Saints. Up ahead now, Darius Wright into the front court. Works it around the high screen, fed it into Gerner, who bounces it down low. And in traffic, the short shot banks in for Ben Kritz. Ben Kritz, averaging 2.4 a game already, has 2 points here. And the Laker lead at 1 at 12 to 11 now. Julio Montez into the Roosevelt front court. Swinford trying to set the screen up high. Off to the right side now. Commander with it back by way of Shane Stevenson. Bounce pass in low right to Stevenson. Left-handed jump hook goes in for Shane Stevenson. Shane with 4, 14-11 Roosevelt. Into the front court, here's Nadav Gerner. Brought it near side, now they'll swing it out between the circles. Kritz had it, off to the right side again to Gerner. Gerner out high to Darius Wright. Lobbed it now to the left elbow. Holding there, Ochiaka. They'll bring it back out front, 8 to shoot. Gerner on the drive, had the ball knocked away. Picked up there, boy, right place at the right time there for Lewis McGlasson, and then he hit a foul line jumper. Ball rolled right to him, and he dropped the shot. Lakers lead 14-13. Floater from the left elbow, kicks off the heel of the rim and in for Julio Montez. Julio averaging 14.6 a game, his first 2 of the game. Lakers the lead 16-13. Jake Carley about to come into the game for St. Francis. Out now between the circles. Holding there for a second, McGlasson. Near side to Gerner, back to McGlasson. He's open, takes a 3. Back rim and out. Chima and Nwosu up high for the Roosevelt rebound. Up the near side and into the front court now. With the basketball is Julio Montez. Has it up top of the arc. Montez brought it near side. Return pass to Montez from Nwosu, and a whistle and a foul off the ball here. That whistle came about 30 feet away from the ball. That'll be the first foul of the game against St. Francis. I was shielded there by one of the subs coming out of the game and didn't see the official making the signal. And now I'm shielded by Ryan Marks as a shot goes in from in deep, I believe, by Shane Stevenson. 18-13, Roosevelt the lead by 5 down. Into the front court. Here's Justin Phillips with it now for St. Francis. His first minutes of the game for Phillips. Passed it near side, has it back. Off to the right side, McGlasson. Around the arc again, right to left. Now Phillips off to the right. Had a quick open look for 3, didn't take it, brought it back out front. Then the 3-ball rattles in and out. Yuri Swinford the rebound after the miss by Jake Carley. Up ahead, Maurice Commander into the front court, and the Lakers will take a timeout. 10:38 to go in the half. Time on the floor. It is Roosevelt the lead, 18-13. We'll take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University men's basketball on the Lakers Sports Network at RooseveltLakers.com.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
18-13, Roosevelt a 5-point lead. 10:38 remaining here in half number 1. Back with the men's team Saturday afternoon. It'll be a 3 p.m. start on the road at Trinity International University. Live audio Saturday afternoon right here on the Lakers Sports Network. Both teams back out onto the floor here. 10:38 remaining. These two teams going down to the wire in the first game in Joliet back in November. Yuri Swinford on the inbound right in front of our mic, brought it into Julio Montez, and he has it out at the edge of the center circle. It's guarded by Justin Phillips. Up top now to Shane Stevenson. Off to the right side now. Commander flipped it back out left to the key. Swinford fakes a 3. No look pass behind him. Nicely done there to Commander, who drives baseline right. And then the shot rattles in and out. Rebound tipped out to the elbow there, and it's going to be picked up by St. Francis. Carter Fahey able to get to the ball. Dropped it back now, and Aitor Enipatarte brought it into the front court. Here's Justin Phillips. Passed it right side, return pass to Phillips. Around the arc they go. Enipatarte left elbow, lobbed it in deep. Head fake, then a short shot, bounces in and out. Rebound battled 4 down low. And the Lakers able to get to it after the missed shot there. Carter Fahey in deep, not able to convert. Into the front court, Julio Montez now for the Lakers. Montez leans over the dribble. Bounce passes it to near the left elbow. Left of the key, to be more accurate, to Stevenson. Flips it here to Commander. Lost the ball to the foul line. Players to the floor here. A little bit of a scramble for it. Now a whistle. 9:41 for the half. And a jump ball call there, and it will go to St. Francis on the alternate possession. Lakers right now holding an 18-13 lead. Aitor Enabatarte will inbound the ball here for St. Francis. Brought it into Justin Phillips, and Phillips will bring it up the floor far side. Fires a kind of a sharp fastball there to Jake Carley. Now it goes out far sideline, and we'll have an inbound pass here with 23 to work with on the shot clock. Here comes the inbound far sideline. Looking. I cannot yet tell who's inbounding the ball. Anyway, it's brought into the right point to Carter Fahey. Out front now to Phillips. Back off to the right point. Holding there McGlasson into Enabatarte, and in traffic, able to get the shot to fall. A whistle and a foul as well there. Aitor Enabatarte on the field goal, and a foul here. I believe that'll be called on. Thought I saw 1-2 held up there on the signal. And Yuri Swinford is in the game. That would be 2 on him. It's the third against the Lakers. Aitor Enabatarte now to the line for the three-point play try, and it's in. So he converts. He's 3 for 3 in the game. And back to a 2-point difference. 18-16, Roosevelt the lead. Julio Montez into the front court. Works it right around a high screen set by Shane Stevenson. Out high left now with it. Montez to Swinford. He barrels into the lane, fed it in deep to Ajiboye, who goes up for the two-hand dunk. Ayo Ajiboye averages 10.5 a game, picks up his first 2 points of the day. 20-16, Roosevelt the lead. Into the forecourt, Justin Phillips. Passed it down to the near side. Return pass out near the timeline. With it there is Fahey. Picked it up, lobbed it wide right. Here's a long 3 from the wing, an air ball. Missed badly there. Swinford the rebound after the miss by Aitor Enabatarte. Into the front court now. Here's Maurice Commander for the Lakers. Commander out between the circles. Picked up the dribble. Lobbed it now to the left elbow. Holding there. Swinford drives into the lane. Pulled up. Went under the basket. No shot. Kicked it left corner to Stevenson. Back left of the lane now. Here's Swinford. Into the lane he goes. Head fakes. Lean in shot. Heavy contact there. The shot misses off to the left side. And the rebound went to Carter Fahey. Fahey into the forecourt. Hands it off now, and then they'll swing it around left to the key to Enabatarte. Back to Fahey. Lobbed it into Enabatarte, who reverses it up and in. Aitor Enabatarte with a shot there for the 2. He has 9 in the game. 20-18 Roosevelt. 8 minutes to go in the half. Good game so far tonight here at the Goodman Center. Here's Shane Stevenson up top of the arc. Hesitates, takes a 3, and he rattles it home. Shane Stevenson, they gave him just enough space, and Shane able to take full advantage. And Roosevelt the lead, 23-18. Justin Phillips into the St. Francis front court, angles to the left side. Leans over the dribble. Back out now between the circles to Carley. Enabatarte with the top of the arc, looking around. Thought he had a chance to maybe take a 3, but he didn't take it. He hands it off, and driving in from the left elbow, and a floater will miss Enabatarte the rebound after the miss by Carter Fahey. And then a whistle down low. Foul here called, I believe, on Swinford or Montez. They call that on Yuri Swinford. It'll be the team's 4th against the Lakers. And it'll be Justin Phillips to inbound right baseline with 20 on the shot clock for the Saints. Inbound right to the key to Enabatarte. They'll bring it back out front now, and let's see if they'll reset here. Phillips with it. To the right elbow to Fahey. He spins. Fed in deep for Enabatarte. Fall away jumper in the lane from 13 is in for Aitor Enabatarte. 23-20 Roosevelt. Here's Montez pulling up left elbow. Run it back out high to Stevenson. And then as he held the ball out high right, a whistle and a foul away from the ball. This will be on the Saints. And then I believe it was on Lewis McGlasson. His first and the team's second. 7:02 for the half. Inbound left to the key to Ayo Ajiboye. Hands it off now to Montez. Pulls up at the foul line. Fed it in deep to Ajiboye. He goes up for the left-hand dunk. So Ajiboye with 4 in the game. Lakers up 25-20. We've been kind of alternating between 3, maybe 2, 3 or 5, 4 or 5 point leads for the Lakers of late. Phillips able to reel in that errant pass while falling to the floor. Did a good job there to keep the possession. Now he'll take a straightaway 3 off the back rim, no good. Way up high for the rebound, Ayo. Then he got tied up in the lane. If they call this a jump ball, it'll be St. Francis getting it back. The arrow is pointing St. Francis's way. And it will be USF ball. 6:30 to go in the half. This half is flying by here. Chima and Wosu back into the game now for the Lakers. Shane Stevenson coming out. 25-20 Roosevelt. Let's see here. Was there a foul on St. Francis? Yes, there was. Did not catch the announcement there. Third team foul against St. Francis. Up top now. Here's Commander. Fed it now to the near side. Pulling up a 3 ball from the right by Montez. A rainbow missing. Carter Fahey gets the defensive rebound for St. Francis. Fahey will bring it into the forecourt now. Passes it near side to Phillips. Phillips circles around to the right. Back around left side. Then a hook pass to Fahey. He fed it in deep. Trying to spin on a double team there. Aitor Anabatarte and a whistle and a foul down low. This will go against Roosevelt. It'll be on Chima and Wosu for the Lakers there. That'll be 5 against the Lakers here in the first half. 5:58 to go in the opening frame. 25-20 Roosevelt. And now St. Francis inbounding the ball. I think Ryan Marks wanted a pair of subs to come in, but the game goes on for the moment. E.J. Charles with it out high. Quick passing here. Anabatarte. Right elbow jumper right through there for Aitor Anabatarte. Aitor Anabatarte with a basket. He is rolling up the points here in the early going. I have him with 13. 25-22 in favor of Roosevelt. Commander. Right to the key. Gave it up now to Montez. Out high to Chima and Wosu. Back around to the left side to Myers. And a whistle as Matt caught the pass. Reach in here on E.J. Charles. That'll be his first. And the team's fourth. Maurice Commander to inbound right in front of our microphone here. 5:28 for the half. Shot clock has been set at 20. Commander looking. Brought it into the timeline and in the backcourt side of the court. Picked up there by Montez. Back across the timeline to the left of the key now to Ajiboye. Hands it up to Myers. Pulls up at the foul line. Had it knocked away. Got it right back. Lakers will reset. Montez up top. 7 to shoot. Montez stutter steps. And a little pull-up there from the left edge of the lane. Misses as Montez took a fall. Anabatarte got the rebound there for St. Francis. Up the near side, Darius Wright just back into the game. Wide left, Nadav Gurner. They try to hook pass then from the corner, knocked away. Looked like it was Swinford able to come away with it there for the Lakers. Up the far side and into the front court now. Here's Commander trying to get around E.J. Charles, and Charles inadvertently tripped him and got called for the foul. Charles with his second, team's fifth. 4:51 for the half. Now Charles will come out. They may have announced that as his third. There was a foul earlier on that I missed because I was shielded from the view on the official signal. So anyway, Charles came out of the game. And the Lakers have possession. 10 on the shot clock. Left of the key with it. Commander pulls up. Foul line jumper. Off the lip of the rim, no good. Anabatarte able to tip the rebound to himself, and St. Francis with the ball. Over to the far side now. Here's Darius Wright. Pulls up. Fires a pass right elbow. With it there is Fahey. Fahey pulled up at the foul line. Back out high. And then around the arc to the left corner. Quick passing here. Way out front, Gurner for the 3. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound clear out to the far sideline. And it's going to be tracked down there by Ayo Ajiboye for the Lakers. And now, as the Lakers bring it into the front court, they'll take a timeout. 4:07 to go in the first half. Timeout on the floor with a score. It is Roosevelt 25, St. Francis 22. We'll take a break and come back on the Lakers Sports Network.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. And you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, Another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes. Another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger. 2 if you're very overweight. And 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Rehana Maxwell Tapia, who hails from Auckland, New Zealand, hits the shot goes in for Julio Montez. And it's a 27-22 Roosevelt lead now. I was about to say Auckland, Australia, and wanted to make sure. That's why I hesitated there, but Auckland is in fact in New Zealand. And 3:35 remaining in the first half. Out high right, long three, a rainbow. That's off the back of the rim, and that'll miss. The Lakers get the rebound after the miss by Lewis McGlasson. So Roosevelt, the 5-point lead. They have possession after the defensive rebound. Here's Commander. Held out near the timeline, picked up a little bit of momentum right of the lane, brought it back out high to Montez. Back now near side to Commander. He drives in on Gerner, pulls up, right baseline jumper, floats in from what looked like from here at ground level. A tough angle there for Maurice Commander. Maurice with 9 in the game. Lakers up by 7 now, 29-22. Gerner feeds it far side to Darius Wright. Aitor Anabatarthe about to come back into the game for St. Francis. Here's Gerner, pulled up left elbow. Right back. Right rebounder. Up ahead, Montez into the front court. Fed it wide left. Myers fakes a 3. Back out high left, and with it now is Julio Montez. Montez will bring it back out now near the timeline. Montez now angles left, pulls up, takes a long 3. Off the lip of the rim, no good. Rebound left elbow. Ajiboye got to it. Over to the far side, Commander who buries a 3. Maurice Commander, his second home run ball of the game. And Ryan Marks wants a timeout as the Lakers now have a double-digit advantage. 2:11 to go in the half. Timeout with a score. Roosevelt 32 and St. Francis 22. We'll take a break and come back on the Lakers Sports Network.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
2:11 to go here in the opening half. Roosevelt now have been able to build up a 10-point lead at 32-22. We're back with you tomorrow as we'll have the season opener for Roosevelt University softball from the Rosemont Dome in Rosemont, Illinois. Roosevelt against Kentucky Christian, the first of a doubleheader. It'll be Roosevelt against Kentucky Christian tomorrow at 4:30. Live audio on the Lakers Sports Network. Back to basketball here. Lakers opening up a 10-point lead, as we said. Carter Fahey off the left side of the front court. Brought it back out high. Here's Gerner with it now right side. Back out front. Faking a pass to the right, then dealing it in deep is Carley. Here's Fahey with it now left elbow. Step back, had it knocked away. Ball loose near sideline. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Roosevelt basketball. Oh, the Lakers getting great momentum here late in the first half. Able to open up a 10-point advantage. Inbound brought into Julio Montez, and he'll bring it up the floor here for the Lakers. Montez across the line, top of the center circle. Lobbed it now to the right elbow to Ajiboye. He spins, drives into the lane. Left side to Myers. Bouncer back to Ajiboye. Wheels, lays it up, banks it no good. That ball might have gotten tipped. The flight of the ball seemed to be altered. Aitor Anabatarthe on the rebound for St. Francis. He has it back after he passed it to Nadav Gerner. Gerner now with it again. Gerner angles to the right a little bit, tracing the arc. Picked up the dribble. Back out high. Right, fed it left to the key. Then a hook pass, hook pass wide right. And then wide open on the right. Gerner misses the shot and the rebound. Chima Nwosu way up high for the board there for the Lakers. Heading to the final minute of the half. And now we're at 60 seconds remaining. 32-22 Roosevelt. Maurice Commander into the RU front court. Commander holding it out near the bottom of the center circle. Shot clock at 10, game clock at 50. Commander pulls up, launches a 3, around and out. Aitor Anabatartha, the rebound there for St. Francis. Up ahead now to the near side. Here's Darius Wright, pulled up wide left, had the ball knocked away. Players to the floor. I think they'll call a foul here on Commander. Yep, Maurice Commander getting contact on the reach-in. His first of the game, team sixth. Not a lot of time left, but for what it's worth, St. Francis, in effect, moves into the bonus when they inbound the ball. 38.7 remaining. Here's the inbound, then a hook pass in low left to Anabatarthe. To the corner to Fahey, into Anabatarthe again. Spins it in the lane, put it up with the right hand. It bounces around and falls for Aitor Anabatarthe. That makes it a 32-24 Laker lead. No shot clock for the rest of the half. 20 seconds remain here. Maurice Commander into the Roosevelt front court, guarded by Darius Wright. Commander leans over the dribble. Looks like the Lakers will hold it out for one here. Over to the far side now. Myers by way of Montez, the three off the back of the rim. And the rebound to St. Francis. Here's about a 65-footer missing on that, Jake Carley, and we come to the end of the first half. And the Lakers right now with an 8-point advantage. At the end of the first 20, your score, it is Roosevelt's 32 and St. Francis 24. We'll step aside, take our extended halftime break, and then when we come back in about 12 minutes, we'll have our first half scoring recap. That'll be in about 10 minutes, our first half scoring recap, and our second half play-by-play on the way. Good start here for the Lakers. Halfway home, Roosevelt the lead 32-24. We are about to start the second half of the ball game. And it'll be Roosevelt to open up the second half of the game with possession of the basketball. They'll be working it as you watch in our video stream from right to left, and we're underway here in a good game at the Goodman Center. Maurice Commander into the Roosevelt front court. Works it right elbow. Flipped it back now to Shane Stevenson, who takes a three. That'll miss off the back of the rim, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Nadav Gurner. Gurner into the front court now. Brought it back out high to Darius Wright. Wright holding, looking in deep. Brought it back near side to Gurner again. Lob in right elbow to Anabatarthe. He fed it baseline right at about a 12-footer. That'll miss there. And now the rebound tipped over to the far sideline. And the Commander and one of the Saints there almost went flying into the bench or across the way. It'll be allowed. It'll be ruled St. Francis ball. And now E.J. Charles to inbound. Far side. He sends in a line drive fastball into Fahey, who missed that last shot, by the way. Ball loose again, far side. Ayo Ajiboye comes away with it for the Lakers. So a turnover there. Let's see if the Lakers can take advantage now. Into the front court. Here's Montez. Bouncer over to the far side. Tipped out of bounds by E.J. Charles, and the Lakers will keep it. 19-11 remaining in the second half. Matt Myers to inbound for Roosevelt. Brought it in out high right to Julio Montez. Montez, far side to Matt Myers. Drives in baseline right. Spins, lost it, got it right back. Stevenson put it back out high now to Montez. 8 in the shot clock. Montez backs it up, now starts into the lane through traffic. Underhands it in deep. And then bring it back out to Matt Myers, who releases the shot as the shot clock expires. It banks no good. And Aitor Anabatarthe had the rebound for St. Francis. Up the far side now with his right. Back around the arc, near side. Here's Gurner with it. Now a lob from right in deep for Fahey. Spins, put the shot up, no good, but a foul called here. And Carter Fahey to the line for St. Francis. They called that on Shane Stevenson. He is first and the team's second. And it'll be Carter Fahey to the line for St. Francis. Fahey, 75% from the line, drills the first free throw here. That's his third point of the game. Fahey coming in, averaging in double figures at 14.3 a game. Here's the second one. Front rim, back rim, left rim, and in for Carter Fahey. That makes it a 32-26 game. This is a 4-0 mini run dating back to the end of the first half for St. Francis after they had fallen behind by 10. Julio Montez into the front court for the Lakers. Has it edge of the center circle, angles to the right. Bounces it. Actually, that was not a bounce pass. That was in the air all the way to Commander. Hands it off to the left side. Up top now to Stevenson. He's wide open. Takes the three, and he buried it. Shane Stevenson. Oh, they left him open, and Shane Stevenson made St. Francis pay there. And it's now a 35-26 Laker lead. Gurner out high left in the forecourt. Around the arc, left to right. With it is right. Fires it into the lane, and Petarte went into the air, and he didn't want to come down with it. So in desperation, he just passed it over to the far corner, and Fahey not able to get to it, and the Lakers able to get it back. Exactly 2 minutes into the second half. 35-26, Roosevelt the lead. Julio Montez into the Roosevelt front court. Montez has it left edge of the center circle. Angle slightly left. One hand wrap around left of the lane now to Stevenson. Backing in, spinning in on Petarte, and he laid it in. Great drive to the basket there for Shane Stevenson, who was 14. 37-26 Roosevelt. Into the forecourt, here's Nadav Gurner. Gurner to Petarte. Back to Gurner again, out high left just beyond the arc. Gurner, one bounce dribble, now to Darius Wright. Fires it to Fahey, spins at the foul line, back to Wright. Wright in deep to Petarte. His shot blocked from behind, but Petarte got the rebound and draws a foul as he got kind of clipped from behind there. I think this will be on Ajiboye. Ayo Ajiboye does in fact get called for the foul, his first and the team's second. Aitor Petarte on the line here for St. Francis. First free throw, rounded in. Petarte, his first point of the second half, he has 16 in the game. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Here's the second one. That's in. 37-28, Roosevelt the lead. Julio Montez into the RU front court, picked up at the timeline by E.J. Charles. Wrap around to the near sideline, and it got knocked out of bounds, and the Lakers to keep it. That happened so quick, I didn't see who touched it last, but it'll be Roosevelt ball. Well inbound near sideline. Ball brought into the timeline to Julio Montez. High lob to the far side now to Matt Myers. Guarded by Gurner, pulled up now. Bounce pass over to the near side to Montez. Into the lane, kicked it out wide right now to Myers. He fed it into the corner to Stevenson, who goes in on the right baseline, went into the air. Had it knocked out of bounds, and the Lakers to keep it. That's a break there, I think, for the Lakers, as that possession was encountering difficulty. Here's the inbound from Julio Montez, baseline right, lobbed it in wide right on the wing to Ajiboye. Back now right side to Commander, his three, glances off the iron. Rebound goes to St. Francis. They'll bring it the other way as after E.J. Charles got the board. Gurner up top now to Petarte. Right side now to Charles. He'll take the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Carter Fahey. Backing in on a double team. Run it back out now left side. It goes out of bounds. Aitor Petarte says that it was last touched by a Laker, but it'll be Roosevelt basketball. 37-28 Lakers. Julio Montez into the Roosevelt front court. Angles now slightly to the left. Montez had it knocked away from behind by Charles, who gets to the ball as he falls to the floor. Numbers at the other end. Gurner in from the right, misses the lay-in, but the tip try is there for Carter Fahey. Well, that was a great job there by E.J. Charles. He reached over the back but did not make contact, so he avoided a foul, and St. Francis wound up getting points out of it, and the Lakers now take a timeout. 16-11 to go in the second half. Time on the floor. Roosevelt up by 7. It's Roosevelt 37, St. Francis 30. We'll take a break and come back. You're tuned to Roosevelt University basketball on the Lakers Sports Network at RooseveltLakers.com.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead, because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
16-11 to go in the second half. 37-30 Roosevelt. St. Francis the entire game kind of trying to play catch up here. They were able to close the gap a little bit in the first half, but right now the Lakers in front again by 7. Maurice Commander after the inbound has the ball to the timeline, guarded by Nadav Gurner. Commander angles right. Stevenson trying to set the screen. Commander fires a right-handed pass to the right side to Myers. Spins into the lane. Fall away shot from there. An air ball. Way up high, though. Ayo Ajiboye gets the great offensive rebound for the Lakers. Back out front now with it. Commander into the lane. Into the air he goes. Tosses it up as the shot clock expires. And the shot never hit the rim, so it'll be a shot clock violation. It'll be St. Francis possession here. Yuri Swinford back into the game now for Roosevelt. Saints to move it all the way here from left to right as you watch on our Lakers Sports Network video stream. Great to have you along with us as we move into the month of February. The home stretch of the basketball season is upon us here. Here's Gerner into the front court. Angles left around a loosely set Anapatarthe screen. Now Anapatarthe with it. Has it near the left elbow. Into the lane. Spins. Right-handed shot. Hit the right side of the backboard, and the rebound goes to Ayo Ajiboye for the Lakers. Up the near side now and into the front court. Here's Maurice Commander. Moves it left side. Into the circle. Flipped it back to Swinford. He drives into the lane. Kicked it out wide left to Stevenson. He takes the immediate three. Came up short. E.J. Charles way up high for the rebound. St. Francis in transition. Up the far side. Right. Pulled up. Fakes a three. Now to Gerner. He fed it back out high to a trailing Anapatarthe. He went into the lane. A whistle before the shot that did go in. It will not count. Official leaving no doubt about that. Shane Stevenson, the foul for the Lakers. His second of the game. Team's third. Ayo Ajiboye coming out. Chima Nwosu back into the game for the Lakers. 15:03 remaining. 37-30 Roosevelt. Nadav Gerner to inbound. Baseline left here for USF. Lobbed on the inbound over the head of E.J. Charles. Caught by Anapatarthe. He flipped it back out front to Darius Wright, who misses a three off the front of the rim. And the rebound to Shane Stevenson for the Lakers. Here's Julio Montez now into the front court. Montez trying to back in a little bit. And now with it near side is Commander. Fed it in low left. And Stevenson spins, and we have an offensive foul here on Roosevelt. This will be on Shane Stevenson. That'll be his third of the game. Team's fourth in the second half. St. Francis has yet to commit a foul in this second half. Coming back now, Jake Carley for St. Francis. These two teams kind of offensively evenly matched. Lakers averaging 77.9 a game. St. Francis averaging 74.4 points per game. Into the front court right. Nice one-hand wraparound in low left to Fahey, who spins, lays it up, and then it goes around and in. Great assist there, and Fahey able to finish. 37-32 Roosevelt. Lakers have the ball in the front court. Out front with it, Maurice Commander. Lobbed it over to the far point now. Here's Montez. Montez picked it up. Lobbed it wide left again. Pull-up jumper for three by Commander. Short. Rebound battled for. Lakers got two, and after it looked like Anapatarthe had a clear rebound. And then a floater in the lane goes in for Julio Montez. Montez with 6. Lakers up 39-32. Saints operating in the front court. Fahey on the drive to the left elbow. Flipped it baseline left to Anapatarthe. His pass tipped away by Yuri Swinford, who nearly went flying into the St. Francis bench. And the ball going out of bounds, and the Saints, I believe, will keep it here. E.J. Charles to inbound for USF. Here's the inbound. Brought into Fahey, left elbow. Back out high now to right. Barrels into the lane. Bounce pass down low to Anapatarthe, who drops it in. Aitor Anapatarthe just ready and waiting for that pass. He has 19. 39-34. Laker lead back down to 5. Into the front court, Maurice Commander here for the Lakers. Commander leans over the dribble. Bouncer to the right elbow. Swinford then spins in deep. Laid it in. Count the hoop and a foul called. Yuri Swinford splitting through a double team there. Able to convert, and he'll go to the line. That foul on Carter Fahey. His first, team's first. Yuri Swinford to the line now for Roosevelt. Swinford, you recall, we referred to it at the top of the broadcast, had that dramatic game-winning shot late in the game in November against St. Francis and Joliet. Free throw here. Back rim and out, and the rebound goes to St. Francis. Carter Fahey with a rebound. Pressure here by the Lakers defensively. St. Francis able to bring it into the front court. Charles into the lane. Tried to drop it for Anapatarthe. That ball got pinballed around. They were about 4 men, it looked like, around the ball. Not more than an inch away from the basketball. And now I think they called it a kick ball here. And it'll be the Lakers to inbound right. Nope, it'll be St. Francis ball, right baseline. Shot clock has been set at 20. Right on the inbound, looking. Brought it into the left corner, got tipped out of bounds. And it'll be St. Francis to try again. Take two. on the inbound. Right again to bring it in, left baseline this time. Brought it in, and the shot goes in. I believe that was made there by Jake Carley. Yes, it was. Carley, his first 2 of the game. 41-36 Roosevelt. 13 minutes for the second half. Maurice Commander angles right in the front court. Went around a Swinford screen. Back to Swinford to the foul line. Wide left now to Stevenson. Back to Swinford up top again. Swinford wheels into the lane. Dropped it off down low. Ball tipped to the far side. Picked up by Commander. 8 on the shot clock. Immediate pressure defensively on Commander. Ball knocked out of bounds, and Roosevelt to keep it. 6 to shoot here for the Lakers. Oh no, they're going to reverse it now. It'll be St. Francis getting possession. So the Saints do inbound far side at three-quarter court. They can make it a 3-point game with a field goal or a 2 with a 3 here. Off to the left side, here's Darius Wright. Wright, the jump pass. Wide left on the wing now to Carter Fahey. Fahey, jump pass, baseline left to Enipatarthe. Back in deep now. Ball loose in the lane, picked up by Fahey. And a right-hand floater goes in for Carter Fahey, who recovered nicely there and was able to pick up the 2. He has 10, 41-38. Now 1 possession game here at the Goodman Center. Here's Julio Montez out near the timeline. Bounce pass right to the key to Yuri Swinford. Swinford starts up his dribble. Just 1 bounce. Wide left now to Stevenson. Fakes a pass, drives in left baseline. Spinning now left of the lane. Into the paint he goes. Had it knocked away. Players to the floor. Ball tipped up to the top of the three-point line. Now almost a pile up at the timeline. Eventually coming out of that situation with it is Maurice Commander. Commander in the forecourt. Ryan Marks for the Saints says that the shot clock never should have been reset as a shot went in, but there was a foul called on that sequence. It'll be on Darius Wright for St. Francis. His first, team's second. Now St. Francis's bench wanting the shot clock to be set to 20 here. 11:44 to go in the second half. Here comes the inbound, brought in left of the key. Right of the circle now with it is Stevenson. Spins on a double team and a whistle. Got a foul on Darius Wright again. Wright with his second, team's third. Here comes the inbound, right baseline now for Maurice Commander for the Lakers. Lobbed it in right of the key. With it there is Swinford. Picked up the dribble. Hands it up now to Montez. He drives in right baseline. All the way to the hoop. That shot, though, rejected by Carter Fahey. E.J. Charles has it for St. Francis. Saints can tie with a 3 here, but a pass to the near side, out of bounds. And the Lakers able to get it back. St. Francis up the court maybe a little bit too quickly there. And now we have a timeout on the floor. 11:26 to go in the second half. Timeout on the floor with a score. Roosevelt 41, St. Francis 38. We'll pause and return on the Lakers Sports Network.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Back with you on Saturday afternoon. It'll be a women's and men's basketball doubleheader, part of a huge weekend of broadcasts here on the Lakers Sports Network. Softball tomorrow. Softball and hockey on Friday. It'll be the Lakers against the University of Illinois Friday night from the Edge at Bensonville as we'll return to hockey coverage. And then basketball Saturday, a women's and men's doubleheader, followed by hockey Saturday night. It'll be a triple header on Saturday. Basketball at Trinity International, women's game at 1, men's game at 3, live audio on the Lakers Sports Network. Lakers here in the second half are 4 of 12 shooting. After they'd gone 48% from the floor in the first half. St. Francis right now, they have gone 5 of 11 in the second half. They are 15 of 35 for the ball game. 11:26 to go in the second half. 41-38 Roosevelt the lead. The lead for the Lakers has been shrinking steadily for a while here. But they have the ball right now. And the inbound near side of three-quarter court comes into Julio Montez for the Lakers. Bringing it into the front court. Bounce pass out high right to Commander. Hook pass right corner now. And then a return pass to Commander. He goes into the lane to Swinford. Uri spins, had the ball taken away. Carter Fahey the steal. Pulled up shy of the timeline, dropped it back now to Justin Phillips, who's back in. Phillips angles right. Out between the rings now. Here's Carly with it. Carly to Phillips, back to Carly. Fed it now to Enapatarte at the foul line. Aitor Enapatarte backing into the lane, spins. No shot available. Back around the arc. Baseline left, Fahey. He's open. 12-footer left baseline is in. And it's down to a 1-point lead here for the Lakers. Carter Fahey having a great second half. He has 10 in the second half, 12 in the game. Laker lead down to 1 at 41-40. Well, you can feel the tension in the building here. Montez to the top of the arc now to Shane Stevenson. Hands it off. Commander into the lane. Pulled up left edge. Turnaround fall away. Is in by Maurice Commander. What a tough shot there. He has 14. That was his first field goal of the second half. Lakers back up 3 at 43-40. Near side with it now. Here's Carly. Got it right side. Right of the key. As with it there for a moment was Fahey. They eventually bring it back out front. Carly misses a three. Rebound into the left corner. And then Enapatarte tried to save it, but the Lakers wind up with it. Down the lane, Commander. Hook pass to the corner. Wide open Montez for the three. Rims high, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Roosevelt to keep it. As we wind down under the 10-minute mark. 9:59 to go in the second half. 43-40 Roosevelt. Here comes the inbound, baseline right. Montez on the inbound. Brought it in out high right to Chima Nwosu. Now to the timeline with it. Here's Maurice Commander for the Lakers. Commander holding. Shot clock at 12. Commander moves it right side against pressure from Phillips. And then Commander went into the air, lost the handle on it, and St. Francis able to get it back. That ball wound up in the hands of Jake Carly. Here's Carter Fahey into the front court. Near side to Phillips, back out front now to Fahey. Fahey fires it baseline left. Double team there. I'm shielded by Ryan Marks. Cannot yet see who has the ball. Heavy pressure in the corner. Uri Swinford able to take it away for the steal. Over to the near side now to Julio Montez. Montez into the front court. Holding edge of the center circle. Lakers right now clinging to a 3-point lead. Montez. Bounce pass. Left of the key with it there. Commander. Pulls up. Wide left now to Shane Stevenson. Back out high now to Commander at the point. Shot clock at 8. Commander pulls up at the foul line. Jumper from there. Kicks off the heel, no good. Stevenson tried to tip, but it came back out front. Lakers able to keep it as Swinford got to it. That reset the shot clock to 20. Montez, one-hand bounce pass, and then as the ball was caught, E.J. Charles inadvertently knocking down Uri Swinford. So Charles with a foul there for St. Francis. Charles, I've got him with 4. Darius Wright and Nadav Gurner coming back into the game now for St. Francis. Saints with 4 team fouls in the second half. Each team with 4 fouls here in the second. And now we'll have a timeout taken. 8:52 for the second half. Timeout on the floor. Lots of basketball remaining to be played. It's Roosevelt 43, St. Francis 40 on the Lakers Sports Network.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I liked kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
8:52 to go in the second half. 43-40, Roosevelt in front now by 3. Lakers in this game have led by as many as 11. That was at the 17:50 mark remaining in the second half. But as we said a few minutes ago, St. Francis chipping away. And they're back to within 3. Aitor Enapatarte leading all scorers right now with 19. The Lakers have co-leaders in scoring. Maurice Commander and Shane Stevenson each with 14 points. So we continue on here. Shane Stevenson to inbound near sideline for the Lakers. Brought it near the timeline now to Maurice Commander. He's guarded by Gerner. Commander angles to the right. One hands it wide right now to Montez. Pulls up near the elbow, brought it back out now to Commander. Over to the left side to Yuri Swinford. He barrels in, dropped it off in deep to Nwosu, and Chima Nwosu lays it in. Chima Nwosu, his first 2 points of the day. 45-40 Roosevelt. Gerner into the front court near side. They'll bring it back out front now to Enipatarte. Off to the left side, Gerner. Back up top now, Carter Fahey. He drives in, leaner from the right edge of the lane. Banks no good, and the rebound goes to Yuri Swinford. Now here's Julio Montez into the Roosevelt front court. Leans over the dribble just inside the timeline. Guarded by Gerner. Montez works it right side or on a loosely set Swinford screen. Yuri has it now left side. Drives in, baseline left on the double team. Spins, and a travel call there. And it'll be St. Francis with possession. 7:56 to go in the second half. 45-40 Roosevelt. Saints to move it all the way. As they'll bring it into the front court. As they move it left to right. Here's Carter Fahey out between the circles. Hands it off to right. Around to the near side now. Holding there for a minute was McGlasson, who's back in. In low left now. Fall away there. Banks no good for Fahey. And way up high, Chima Nwosu with the rebound. Nwosu way up into the air there for that board. 45-40. Lakers again holding on to that 5-point lead. Chance to expand it here. And Nwosu out front. Flips it to Commander. Up top now with it is Shane Stevenson. Hands it off to Swinford. He drives into the lane. Brought it back out front now to Nwosu. 10 on the shot clock. And then a pass wide right. Miscommunication there, and it'll be out of bounds to St. Francis. That pass went outside, and Maurice Commander was moving toward the middle part of the floor there, and so out of bounds to St. Francis, and they get the ball back. 7:13 remaining. Into the front court with it now. Here's Enipatarte. To Fahey, over to the far side. Gerner got it in low left. I'm shielded by St. Francis coaches again. Not yet sure who has the ball. There was Enipatarte. Lobbed it in deep on a little spin shot down low. Goes in for Darius Wright. Darius Wright with 5. Back to a one-possession game at 49. Make that 45-42 Roosevelt. Maurice Commander into the RU front court. Way up high there. Nwosu was trying to set the screen. Nwosu looking for the ball down low, but instead they'll bring it back out high now. And with it is Julio Montez. 10 on the shot clock. Montez against Gerner. Pulled up at the foul line. Back out high right now. And a long three. That's an air ball there. Missed it by Swinford. St. Francis getting possession. For about the 4th time, they could potentially tie with a 3 here. They work it in low left to Carter Fahey. Spins, had the ball knocked away as Fahey tried to pass it on the double team. Stevenson knocked away. Loose ball was picked up by Yuri Swinford. It'll be Roosevelt ball. They'll bring it across the line, and we'll have a timeout taken. 6:06 remaining in the second half. Timon on the floor with a score. Roosevelt 45, St. Francis 42. This is Roosevelt basketball on the Lakers Sports Network.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. And you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
6:06 remains in the second half. 45-42 Roosevelt. St. Francis has had numerous opportunities to perhaps tie with a 3. They've had several opportunities where they were down 3 with possession, but have missed on their last at least 2 or 3. They're 17 of 40 from the floor, while the Lakers are right now checking in at 20 of 47. Out of the timeout, 23 on the shot clock here for the Lakers. Inbound brought into Julio Montez. He brought it back out now to the edge of the center circle. Picked it up, bounces it now to Yuri Swinford. He holds. Near side now with it. With it again is Montez. Back to Swinford. He's open, didn't take a three. Drove into the lane, pulled up. Got that shot away, and somehow he's able to bank it in. Yuri Swinford, a mid-air adjustment there for the two. He has 7. Laker lead at 47-42, 5:40 for regulation. Saints moving around the arc. Gurner back up top now to Fahey. Hands it off to Gurner again. Far side to right. Lobbed it now left corner to Anapatarte. He dropped it back to the foul line. Tipped into the air, then recovered by Gurner. Dropped it back for Darius Wright, who barreled down the lane and laid it in. Darius right now with 7. 47-44. Back to a 3-point difference again. Into the front court. Here's Maurice Commander. Left side around to Yuri Swinford screen. Bounce pass into the lane to Swinford. Back wide right now. Faking a three was Myers. Back out front now, and a three-pointer in and out for Commander. And the rebound taken down by Aitor Anapatarte. I thought that was going in. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Lakers a 3-point lead. Right side with it, Darius Wright in the forecourt for the Saints. Picked it up, lobbed it right elbow, and then a tip pass here to Gurner. Dropped it back now for Fahey, who missed the shot in the lane, but a whistle in deep. And a foul on the Lakers. That could very well have been a 3-point play opportunity to tie the game. I believe they call that an Ayo Ajiboye. It would be his second. It is the team's 5th. And the free throw here off the front of the rim and out. All right, one more free throw coming up now for Carter Fahey. Best he can do is make it a 2-point game. Second one, back rim and out. Matt Myers gets the rebound. Many opportunities missed here for St. Francis. Let's see if the Lakers now can cash in. As Fahey missing 2 free throws, he's now 2 for 4 from the line in the ball game. Julio Montez into the Roosevelt front court. Bounce pass to the left elbow to Swinford. He spins into the lane on Anapatarte. Lobbed it back wide right to Myers. Return lob, baseline right to Swinford. Drives in, and he stepped over the baseline. I thought for sure there would be a foul there. There was heavy contact between Swinford and Aitor Anapatarte, but they called Yuri for stepping in the baseline. It'll be St. Francis with the ball back again. 47-44, so the Lakers not able to take advantage of a missed opportunity by St. Francis. Now the Saints have it back again. Gurner to the near side. Now they'll bring it back out front to Anapatarte. Out high left to Nadav Gurner. Gurner holding. Gurner, one bounce dribble. Near the middle of the floor to right. Lobbed it right elbow now. Here's Fahey with it. Fahey backed it up. Has it now all the way to the right point. He backed it up to. In low right, Anapatarte. 7 to shoot. Long lob, far side. Catch and shoot 3. Misses there for Carly. And the rebound on the floor picked up there by Yuri Swinford after the miss by Jake Carly. And yet another opportunity goes by the boards for St. Francis. Lakers just barely keeping their opponent at bay here in this game. Off to the right side, here's Montez. Shot clock down to 13. Swinford out front now, Commander. Right point again now to Julio Montez. 8 to shoot. Montez holding. 5 on the clock. Montez fakes right, goes left, pulls up, takes a 3, misses, but then Darius Wright runs into him, and it'll be a 3-point possibility here for the Lakers as 3 free throws coming up for Julio Montez. Darius Wright, his 3rd foul of the game, team's 5th. And Julio Montez, 85% from the line. He has yet to take a free throw tonight. Going to the line for 3 here. He could potentially double the Laker lead with 3:28 remaining. Free throw here is in for Montez. Montez now has 7 points tonight. Here's the second free throw. Around and out. Montez backs away and kind of looks up into the air in frustration. E.J. Charles back into the game now for St. Francis as Jake Carly comes out. 48-44 Roosevelt. Montez, one more free throw coming up. It's in the air and in. So Montez makes 2 of 3. Lakers up 5, 49-44. Three-quarter court pressure here by the Lakers. They're going to try to apply a half-court trap. Gerner just shy of the timeline against the trap. In trouble. Spins. Whistle. What's the call here? Did he get a timeout taken in time? Yes, he did. 3:18 for regulation. Time out on the floor. It's Roosevelt, 49, St. Francis 44 on the Lakers Sports Network.
Hear that? It's a loud and clear signal to fire up both your mind and your muscles. Get ready to take the field at one of nearly 300 colleges and universities in the NAIA. 23 national championships, $450 million in scholarships. Let it move you to learn and to lead. Because the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. We know you just want to keep playing. Game on. You belong in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. Get in the game today at NAIA.org.
49-44. They'll need to reset the clock as right now it's at 0. As the officials confer here, by the way, during the timeout in midcourt. More basketball Saturday afternoon. As the games again, as we go on, become more and more important. Women's basketball Saturday at 1, live audio. Roosevelt at Trinity International, and then men's basketball Saturday at 3 in Deerfield. Roosevelt at TIU again, right here on the Lakers Sports Network. Now the clock shows 3.1. And that has to be the reason why the officials are at the scores table here. I want to say there was maybe a little bit more than 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. So they continue to work on the clock reset here. 49-44, Roosevelt the lead. Lakers trying to stay atop the CCAC standings. They've had so many dramatic games as they have a one-game lead coming into tonight's play over St. Xavier and Olivet Nazarene. All right, the clock has been set to 3:01, so I was off on my estimation of the time. Now they're working on it again. I wonder if they're trying to put 3:19 on the clock, but I'm just speculating there. 49-44, Roosevelt the lead. And, well, what do you know? The play-by-play announcer gets one correctly. 3:19 remains in the game, or at least in regulation. And now we're back at it. Inbound pass brought into Gerner. He brought it into the front court. Gerner has it far side of the hash mark, guarded tightly by Montez. Now between the circles, Darius Wright. Right side around a Fahey screen. Wide right now to Charles. He'll take a three. That'll rattle in and out. And the rebound in traffic goes to Ayo Ajiboye for the Lakers. Well, all season long, the Lakers have been able to come up with great defensive rebounds at the most opportune times. Inside of 3 minutes remain. Maurice Commander into the front court here for the Lakers. Commander holding at the center circle. Angles a little bit to the right. Fed it left to the key now with it is Ajiboye. Circles around to the right of the circle. Hands it off to Montez. He picked it up left elbow. Wide left now to Commander. Head fake, then he fires a three. Short as the clock expired. Aitor Anabatarte had a rebound, and then a whistle and a foul here as Yuri Swinford tried to wrestle the ball away, and Yuri gets called for the foul. Swinford with his third, team sixth. In effect, St. Francis now moves into the bonus when they inbound the basketball. Inbound brought into Gerner. Three-quarter court trap. Now Anabatarte up ahead. They work it into the front court. Quick passing here. Now back near the timeline with it is Darius Wright. 2:20 for regulation. Wright angles to the left. Brought it back out now to Charles after he was going to try a wraparound. That was a good decision not to try that pass. Anabatarte right side. No-look pass in for Wright. Tipped out of bounds. St. Francis to retain possession with 9 to shoot. 2:11 for the game. Here comes the inbound under the basket here to our right. Gerner on the inbound, looking, lobbed it into Anabatarte, who gets to it despite heavy pressure. Spins into the lane, puts it up, rockets the shot off the glass, no good, but a foul called. Aitor Anabatarte to the line here after a foul on Ayo Ajiboye. Ajiboye his third, team seventh. USF to the bonus, though it will not apply here as Aitor Anabatarte to the line. Let's take two here. He is an 81% free throw shooter. He is 5 for 5 from the line tonight. First free throw here is in. Aitor Enebatarthe with one more coming up. He has 20 points tonight. He'll try to make it a one-possession game, and he does with a second free throw. 49-46, Roosevelt the lead. Inbound brought in by Matt Myers to Julio Montez. Tension here at the Goodman Center. Montez across the line. He was straddling the timeline there for a bit. Over to the far side now to Maurice Commander. Back around to the near side to Montez again. Ryan Marks telling his team to extend their arms here. Montez to the free throw circle to Commander, who puts it wide right to Myers, who misses the shot. Nadav Gurner the rebound for St. Francis. To the near side to Darius Wright. Wrap around in low right. With it there, Enebatarthe. Fed it wide left now, and then a long three that'll miss there for Gurner. And getting to the rebound, Julio Montez, and a whistle and a foul. That was Carter Fahey, rather, who fed the pass before the three. And a foul here called. It'll be on E.J. Charles, I believe. And another opportunity to make it either a one-point or a tie game goes by the boards for St. Francis. That was on Charles. I've got him with 5. It's the 6th team foul against St. Francis. E.J. Charles, for the moment, still on the court now. He will come out, I believe. Yep. Jake Carley back in. So Charles exits the game with 1:30 remaining. And I don't believe he scored in this game. Anyway, into the front court now, Julio Montez for the Lakers. Still a one-possession contest, 1:20 to go in regulation. Here's Montez out near the timeline. Sends it around to the near side now. And with it is Commander. Wide right to Montez again. 8 on the shot clock. Montez fakes left, went right, drove into the lane. Had the ball knocked away. Wright came up with it. Lobbed it up ahead, but he overled his intended recipient. The ball tipped to the near sideline. It goes out of bounds over on the far side into the St. Francis benches. Commander, a great effort there to try to keep it in the Laker possession, but it'll be St. Francis with a ball. 1:01 remaining in the second half. Jake Carley to inbound far side. 26 to shoot for the Saints. Here comes the inbound. Out high to Enebatarthe. Around to the right side to Gurner. Right point, he has it. Under a minute for the game. Gurner fed it wide right to Carley. He dropped it in to Enebatarthe. Back out front now. Gurner drives in. Backed it up wide left. Now to the left wing. And then a three short there for Wright on the rebound. A whistle in the lane and a foul here. And it'll be on, I believe, Ayo Ajiboye. .8 remaining. That is the 8th Laker team foul. Free throws coming up now for Aitor Enebatarthe. 49-46 Roosevelt. Here's the first free throw. It's 1-1 and it's good, so Enebatarthe will get the back end. The old-fashioned 1-1 there. One more coming up. 49-47 the score. Here comes the second free throw. If it's made, it will be the second time St. Francis would have made it a one-point game, and it's in. And Ryan Marks wants a timeout. 45.8 to go in the second half. Lakers holding on to a one-point lead. 45.8 remaining, 49-48 Lakers on LSN.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
For the record, the previous foul before the timeout was on Matt Myers. It was his first of the game. 45.8 remaining, 49-48, Roosevelt in the lead. Lakers, another tense finish here. They've had so many, and one of the great aspects of this team is the maturity they've displayed, and they play so well in pressure situations such as we're seeing here. They have been able to pull out so many tight ball games this year, have the Lakers. And if they can go on and win the conference, that'll be a major reason why. Matt Myers on the inbound now for the Lakers. And into the front court now, here's Maurice Commander. 23 to shoot, shot clock 15 ahead of the game clock. Very quiet right now in the building as Commander has it out near the center circle, guarded by Gerner. Commander trying to fend him off a little bit here. Shot clock down to 13, game clock at 28. Now here's a drive by Commander to the hoop, put it up, banked it, no good, but a foul called underneath. Let's see who this will be on. I think it's on Aitor Anabatartha. That would be his first of the game, team 7th. And Maurice Commander to the line here for the Lakers. This will be his first free throw attempt of the ball game. 23.7 remains. First free throw here. That's in. Commander's been well above 80% from the line the entire season. One more free throw on the way. Commander will try to make it a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Second free throw, that's in. So Commander, 2 clutch free throws again. Same as the situation against Holy Cross a week ago. 51-48 Lakers. Pressure here by the Lakers, but into the front court right. Fed it into Anabatarthe. They'll bring it back out front to Gerner. Hesitates, takes a straightaway 3. Right rim and out. Rebound to Yuri Swinford, then he gets tied up in the lane. If it's a jump ball, it'll be St. Francis ball, but no, it'll be Roosevelt on the possession. As a foul call there. I think they're going to call that one on Jake Carley. And we'll head to the other end for Laker free throws. And again, another huge defensive rebound after a miss by Roosevelt. 8 seconds to go. Yuri Swinford to the line for the Lakers. He is 0 for 1 from the line in the game. This will be a 1-and-1. One made free throw makes it a 2-possession game. Oh, this free throw is huge here for Swinford. Yuri takes his time, bends the knees, releases, and it's in. He'll get the back end. And it's a 4-point lead for the Lakers. And Roosevelt closing in on another tense win. Although still 8 seconds remain in a 2-possession game. Although certainly the Lakers in the more advantageous position right now. Here's the second one, and that'll be in for Yuri Swinford. 5-point lead for the Lakers, and Ryan Marks wants a timeout. Right now, St. Francis, they will need a quick field goal, and then they'll have to try to get the ball back somehow and make another field goal. They basically need 2 possessions, 2 successful possessions within 8 seconds. That's a tall order. As Roosevelt trying to win another squeaker here tonight at the Goodman Center. They've had, as we said so many times, they've had so many close games this year. First game between these two teams was close back Thanksgiving week. See if we can update some scores here from the CCAC tonight. St. Xavier will keep pace with the Lakers. They have defeated St. Ambrose 75-66. And Olivet Nazarene has defeated Indiana South Bend 65-62. That is a blow to Indiana South Bend's title prospects. So as it stands right now, St. Xavier to 13-3. Olivet at 13-3. Indiana South Bend now is at 11-4. So that game between Olivet and Indiana South Bend may have made it a 3-team race to the top now in the CCAC. A win would keep the Lakers a game in front. And up the inbound, a long pass, and a Batarte right elbow. Brought it back out front, straight away three is in, and now timeout taken with 3.4 to go. A clutch three there by Lewis McGlasson to make it a one possession game. Makes it 53-51. Wow. Well, now if you're the Lakers, you need to be careful about a possible 5-second call or an errant pass on an inbound. Nadav Gurner coming back into the game for St. Francis. Well, credit there by the Saints as they move the ball up quickly, and that was their first three-point field goal of the second half of this game. They haven't had many. McGlasson with his first three ball just a moment ago. Darius Wright hit a three earlier on in the first half, and that's all I have as far as three-point shooting. If we get an updated box score, we'll see if we can confirm that. Anyway, 3.4 remains in the second half. And Roosevelt trying to hold on and get another win here tonight. Back with you for softball tomorrow, 4:30, Roosevelt against Kentucky Christian, the season opener for Roosevelt softball. Here on the Lakers Sports Network, we'll be at the Rosemont Dome for 2 games tomorrow for RU softball. Back with basketball on Saturday on the road at Trinity International. All right, 2 teams back out onto the floor. And it'll be Matt Myers on the inbound. He'll be guarded on the inbound by Aitor Anabatarte. They put the tallest player right in front to try to hinder Matt Myers. Inbound pass came in, and an immediate foul with 2.3 remaining. As the foul is going to send Yuri Swinford to the line here. I believe they may have called that on Carly. That's the team's night, so still 1-1 for the Lakers. Yuri Swinford to the line here now for Roosevelt. Now coming back into the game, Lewis McGlasson for St. Francis, 2.6 remaining. Well, 2 made free throws would ice the game here, as it would become a 2-possession game. 1 make and a miss, and St. Francis would have a chance, although they have not much time remaining. No one for the Lakers is around the free throw lane here as Yuri Swinford all alone at the line, releases the free throw, that's in. Swinford, 3 for 3 from the line in the game, actually 3 for 4. Missed his first, he's made 3 in a row since. This to pretty much put the game away. Second one, in. More clutch free throw shooting. Long baseball pass on the inbound. And a 3 misses off the glass, and we come to the end of the game. And the Lakers again win a close one over St. Francis. As your final here tonight at the Goodman Center, as Roosevelt stays atop the CCAC standings, your final. The Roosevelt Lakers 55, and the Fighting Saints of the University of St. Francis 51. We'll step aside, come back with a post-game recap right after this time out on the Lakers Sports Network at RooseveltLakers.com.